Thank you for joining us once again as we celebrate our 20th anniversary. This year, as part of our celebration, we're introducing you to the Women of Wings. You've had an opportunity to meet our founder, our president, our first executive director, a couple of staff members, and today I have the great pleasure of introducing you to Eleanor Unsworth. Eleanor is our programs director, and she has been at Wings since 2016. So welcome, Eleanor.
Thank you, Ricky. Lovely to be here.
So to get started, and maybe for those in our audience that may not know you, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I've been working in reproductive health for almost 15 years now. I moved to Guatemala from Boston in 2013, so going on 8 years now. Before moving here, I was running a family planning program in Boston, where we saw mostly undocumented immigrants from Central America. So I had the opportunity to learn a lot about those women's stories, what forced them out of their communities, either fleeing violence or seeking opportunities to really just feed their children. And I got interested in learning more about the context from which those women were coming and that they were being forced to leave, but also the opportunity to work on some prevention around that, keep women from needing to make those really Sophie's choice to either be with their families or provide for their families.
Well, we all know that the lack of access to family planning services and education is a driver behind forced migration oftentimes. So since you joined Wings in 2016, there have been many changes in our programs, many improvements. So from your perspective, what do you think those changes and those advancements, what has been most significant?
I've been really excited to see and to work on the commitment that we've been able to establish and strengthen around rights-based care, and really ensuring the quality of our services. So we've been able to see that in things like our patients' rights policy that was developed in 2017, our policy around services for patients with intellectual disabilities and how to ensure appropriate consent for those patients, which we developed in 2019. This year we're piloting our community advisory board for the first time, which is a really exciting initiative to make sure that the communities we serve really have a significant participation in our program design and evaluation. So to me, seeing the opportunity to bring that rights-based care to life has been really inspiring.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what excites you the most about our future?
I'm really excited to keep that momentum going, to maintain that commitment to quality and to the rights-based component of what we do, but to see that grow towards our strategic vision that we worked on with the board and that idea of national coverage by 2025. So to see that we could scale up without sacrificing that quality.
Yeah, it's a big, bold plan, but I'm sure we'll get to it. In a personal question, what do you think is the most significant part of your work at Wings? What do you enjoy the most about working at Wings?
I enjoy the team. I really do. We have an incredible team, and getting to not just work with them and learn from them, but also getting to see the impact of each day trying to create a more functional, supportive work environment for people. It makes a huge difference in folks' lives, and so getting to establish that exchange with our team and really feel like a family. I love that.
That's great. Do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, what do you think is our biggest strength? This pandemic has been a huge project for us and for everybody. What do you see as our strengths coming out of the learning process from this pandemic?
Well, I'm gonna echo your response here, and I think just the commitment from our staff to the mission. I think our biggest asset, or most significant asset, is our staff and their commitment. What we saw during the pandemic in those months where we had suspended operations, but everyone kept on learning and calling and transitioning the youth program to a virtual mode and doing everything that we could to make sure that our volunteer promoters had enough supplies to continue offering contraceptive services in their communities. It just tells us how lucky we are of leading this team. As I tell everyone, I'm just a messenger, and I'm so honored to be that. But I would definitely say the staff and their commitment to our mission. Absolutely.
It's a huge strength.
It is. So, thank you so much for joining us. I hope you had a good time getting to know Eleanor, and we'll see you again soon. You'll get to meet other staff members, including our medical director, Michelle Dubon, and some other stakeholders. So stay tuned for the rest of the year, and thank you for celebrating 20 years with us. Have a good one. Bye.